welcome. Welcome, all you bright young sparks. Have you ever thought about the magic hidden in words? Words can paint pictures. They can tell tremendous tales. They can make you laugh, or sometimes even make you think very hard indeed. That is why we are so fizzingly excited to tell you about the 3-round contest 2025. This isn't just any old contest. Oh no. This is a grand celebration of words, a place where young linguists, just like you, can truly shine. We want to see your brains buzzing and your tongues tingling with the joy of language. The main idea, the tip-top brilliant objective of our 3-round contest is to help children fall head over heels in love with language. We believe that knowing your words well is like having a secret superpower. It helps you understand the world a little bit better every single day. So this contest focuses on 3 very important things. First, spelling. Second, pronunciation. And third, reading. This contest is designed to be super fun, not scary or stuffy. Think of it as a giant game, a wordy playground where you can test your skills and learn new things. So get ready to dive into the wonderful world of language with us this year, 2025. Now, you might be wondering who exactly can jump into this fantastic festival of words. Well, the answer is wonderfully simple. The 3-round contest 2025 is open to all bright young children who have a twinkle in their eye for language. We have different groups for different ages, so everyone gets a fair and fun chance to participate. Typically, we welcome children from the ages of 7 all the way up to 14. Signing up is as easy as pie, perhaps even easier than eating a whole chocolate cake in one go. Your parents or your lovely teachers can help you with the registration process. There will be a special website, a magical online portal, where all the details will be found. You will need to fill in a little form with your name, your age, and perhaps your favorite word if you have one. Keep an eye out for announcements at your school or local library, as they will have all the information needed to get you started on this wordy quest. We believe that every child deserves a chance to discover their inner wordsmith. The most important thing is to have enthusiasm and a desire to learn. So if you love reading stories, if you enjoy finding out what new words mean, or if you just like the sound of words rolling off your tongue, then this contest is definitely for you. All right, my little word wizards, let's talk about how this magnificent contest actually works. It is called the 3-round contest for a very good reason. There are 3 exciting stages or rounds that you will journey through. Think of it like a thrilling adventure story with 3 important chapters. Each round is a little different, designed to test your various language skills in a fun and engaging way. The first round is often all about spelling. You might be given a list of words, some easy, some a little more perplexing. You will need to listen carefully and write them down as accurately as you can. Then comes the second round. This could involve pronunciation or perhaps even a bit of vocabulary. You might be asked to read a short passage aloud, showing off your clear speaking voice. Finally, we reach the third and final round. This is often the most thrilling part of the contest. It might combine elements from the previous rounds, or it could be a completely new challenge like a rapid-fire word game or a creative reading task. Now, how do we decide who is doing splendidly in this wordy competition? It is all down to something called scoring criteria. For spelling, it is quite straightforward. You get points for every word you spell perfectly, with all the letters in the right places. When it comes to pronunciation, our wise judges will be listening very carefully. They will be checking if you say the words clearly and correctly. For reading aloud, they will look for fluency. That means reading smoothly, not too fast and not too slow. They will also listen for expression. In some rounds, especially the later ones, speed might also play a tiny part. The judges will explain all the scoring rules very clearly before each round begins, so you will know exactly what you need to do to earn those precious points. So what makes a winner? A winner is someone who shows a brilliant command of words, of course. Section 5, the wise owls of the word, our wonderful judges. Who are these important people who listen so intently and award the points? They are our wonderful judges, the wise owls of the word. These are often teachers, librarians, authors, or people who simply adore language and know a great deal about it. They have a very important job to make sure the contest is fair and that everyone is judged kindly and correctly. Think of them as friendly guides on your wordy adventure, helping to ensure everything runs smoothly and that every child feels respected and heard. The judges sit and listen with ears as sharp as a fox's. When you are spelling a word, they are checking each letter. When you are reading, they are noting your clarity and your expression. They follow the scoring criteria very carefully so that every child is marked in the same way. Their main goal is to identify and reward genuine skill, while also providing a positive experience for all participants. Before each round, the judges will often explain the rules once more, just to make sure everyone understands. They might even give a little word of encouragement. Section 6, sparkling trophies and brilliant badges, rewards for our word wizards. Now for a part that makes everyone's eyes sparkle with excitement. The awards and prizes. After all that hard work, after all that brain-buzzing spelling and tongue-twisting pronunciation, it is lovely to get a little something to remember your grand achievement. For the grand winners, there will be magnificent trophies, gleaming and shiny, that they can display proudly at home or at school. But it is not just about the big trophies for the overall champions. Top contestants in each age group will also receive special accolades. These might be beautiful medals, gold, silver, and bronze, or perhaps wonderfully designed certificates that highlight their specific achievements. There might even be book vouchers, so our young linguists can continue their adventures in reading, discovering even more marvelous words and stories. Every child who participates with enthusiasm and courage deserves recognition. So aim high, little wordsmiths, for sparkling rewards await. Section 7. More than just points, how contests polish young tongues. These word contests, like our very own 3-round contest, do so much more than just hand out points and prizes. They're like secret training grounds for your brain and your tongue. Think about spelling bees, for example. Participating in such events, or even smaller ones at school, makes children pay very close attention to letters. They learn patterns in words, they discover where tricky silent letters hide, and their spelling skills improve by leaps and bounds. Then there is the reading part of contests. When children prepare to read aloud, they practice and practice. They learn to read smoothly, without stumbling too much. They learn to put feeling into their voice, making stories come alive. This isn't just good for contests, it is brilliant for everyday life. Being able to read well and clearly helps in all school subjects. Pronunciation challenges are also incredibly helpful. Contests encourage children to find out the correct pronunciation. Clear pronunciation is so important for good communication. Section 8. Growing gumption and giggles. Building confidence and a love for learning. Participating in something like the 3-round contest does wonders for a child's gumption. That is a lovely word for courage and confidence. Standing up in front of others, even friendly judges and a supportive audience, can feel a bit like facing a giant. But when a child does it, when they spell that tricky word correctly or read a passage beautifully, they feel a huge sense of achievement. This success, big or small, builds their self-esteem. They start to believe in themselves and their abilities a little bit more each time. These contests also help children learn how to handle both success and sometimes disappointment. Not everyone can win the top prize, and that is perfectly all right. Learning to congratulate the winners and to be proud of your own efforts, even if you didn't come first, is a very important life lesson. Moreover, these events can spark a genuine, lifelong love for learning. When learning is tied to excitement, challenges, and the possibility of rewards, it doesn't feel like a chore anymore. Section 9.